Hello, everybody. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the Tulsa, Oklahoma hyperspace trial. Here, this is round 2 of day 1A. Today's format, or this weekend's format, is a little bit different than maybe what you're used to for a hyperspace trial, so I'll go ahead and start by explaining that. So today, we have 3 rounds going on. Round 1A, 2B, and 3A. Then tomorrow morning, Saturday, we'll have 1B, 2B, 3B, followed by round 4 for everybody who makes the graduated cut, and round 5 and round 6. After that, we'll do our official top cut, and we will round out the day with finding out our winner. We can have up to 9 rounds tomorrow. We'll probably end up around 8. I would say, my guess is 8, but we'll find out. Just really depends on how many people come tomorrow. That's what will determine it. All right, we're going to start by getting our poll out there. We have Eric, who's representing the Empire, and Keith, who's out there doing the good work for the Republic. Wow, I am really struggling with this gentleman's name. Is it my keyboard? Am I doing something weird? It's probably me. Here we go. All right, the poll should be popping up on your screen here any moment. This is extremely easy to participate in the poll. You basically just type 1 or 2, 1 for Eric, 2 for Keith. The poll is live now. So looking at our opening setups here, Eric choosing to kind of have Duchess out there as bait. She is fast enough to get out. And with the bombers there at the top right, kind of setting up a flank. Kind of surprised that Keith here set up with this rock in between the ARC 170. So they do have enough room to move around in there. So, with some good flying, should be fine. Looks like right now the poll is favoring the Republic. Ailerons to the right. And I think looking at the bid, let's see. I'm not sure who's first player. I think it might be Keith. Duchess getting out of town. No, thank you. I do not want to play with those ARC 170s. Barrel rolling away. Yeah, he don't want anything to do with that life. Let's see who goes next. So Anakin's next. So that means that Keith is the first player. So if I'm Keith, I think I'm looking to see if I can snipe Soontir early. That way you can take advantage of Anakin's initiative 6 and be able to really hunt down these lower initiative ships. All right. Looks like players are asking about how does 7th Fleet Gunner work, which it does have some text there. Let's go ahead and go through that. So, 7th Fleet Gunner on the ARC 170s. So, 7th Fleet Gunner reads, while another friendly ship performs a primary attack, if the defender is in your arc. So basically, you got 2 ships here, 2 arcs right now, pointing at a single ship, right? If that is the case, one of them spends their charge for their buddy, and if you do that, your buddy gets to roll an additional attack dice, up to 4 dice. And then during the system phase, you can gain a disarm token to recover the charge. So the synergy here that Keith is going for is combining R2 Astromech and 7th Fleet Gunner in order to gain 2 disarm tokens, and because of the way the timing works, you lose all disarm tokens at the same time. So even though he's going to end up with 2 disarm tokens, you just get rid of them both, and you gained a regen shield, and you recharge 7th Fleet Gunner on the same turn. So pretty cool idea here from Keith. Let's see if he can take advantage of it during the game. Always in list building, you have ideas out there, but can you execute? It's always the challenge. It's always the challenge. 42 votes. We're going to leave the poll up probably for one more turn because we should be engaging here pretty soon. Quite a bit of the clock has already been eaten up. We're already at 67 minutes. Things moving quickly here at the Team Covenant store. couple people asking, how is the Team Covenant store? I mean, it's a game store. It's very nice. It's very thematic to their colors, right? Their colors are red, so they have like the floor is stained red. It's like cement stained red. They got the duct all painted red with this like cream colored walls. It's a pretty cool store. Not huge, not small either though. Very respectable size. It's got some FFG banners up on the wall. Thank you to Team Covenant for having me here, hanging out, doing the good work. All right, here we go. Keith One Bank starting to face those bombers. Now that rock in the center here is going to give Keith some issues here pretty soon, depending on how fast Eric went with those bombers. 3 bank. Pink has a good path. I'm not worried about pink. I'm worried about green, though. By the way, let's go ahead and get those colors out there. Pink. All right, zoomy zoom. 3 straight should be able to clear that, get the focus. He might just be out of range, though. What is Duchess doing? Might be all hands on deck here. On the green. Ailerons towards the edge of the board. Probably going to get a hard turn here. Yep. Hard turn. I like this positioning. You're in a 50-50 position. You can choose to go either left or right next turn. Pretty aggressively, depending on what the ailerons is. Drops the evade there. I think just in case Anakin can get close. But we're just getting the hard 2 here. All Jedi have the option to use Fine 2 controls, spending a force in order to do a booster barrel roll after fully executing a maneuver. And he's just going to slap down the focus. He likes where he is right now. Soontir, 1 turn. I'm going to guess he's probably going to just barrel roll to the side of this rock here. Come around the side, unless he wants to get aggressive with Soontir. The boost over does not fit, so he's going to have to barrel roll. There it is. And he's set there, and we should be into the engagement now. Using Swarm Taxi is going to make the Scimitar Bomber a 5. I forgot to refresh Eric's list. Let's go ahead and do that. Anakin is out. Soontir's out. Starting with the Scimitar. Range 3 obstructed. Barrage rockets. Here we go. 3 dice coming in. Will he spend the focus? He's going for it. He's being aggressive. Hit, crit. It is his cheapest ship. Gets the evade. Takes 2 on green. 2 shields down. Tomax also should have range. Is in the bullseye, but it might be obstructed. It should be obstructed. All right. Barrage rocket charge spent. Here we go. Has one available in order to... Is the bullseye on? It should be. He's going to spend the charge in order to re-roll the blank, most likely. There it is. Blank to blank. Doesn't get it out of there. And now debating whether or not to spend the focus. He's just going to leave it at 1. 2 evades, no damage. Checking range 3 here. Pink is out. For sure. Green taking less damage than I think what was expected there. All right, going into the Scimitar, unobstructed, has a focus. No reason not to spend it. Hit, hit, crit. Hit, crit. Fuel leak onto the Scimitar. Yeah, these bombers, they're one of their biggest weaknesses, the fact that they don't have any shields and they can take bad crits real early in the game that can flip the game pretty hard. And dials are a go. All right, so looking at that opening exchange, I think that definitely favored Keith. I think defensively he was able to get a little more than expected because of the poor, Tomax rolled average, right? He had hit, focus, and blank. Okay? He had all the things in there. Re-rolling blank to blank hurt. And then chose not to spend the focus. But I think the problem there, right? So he ends up keeping him defensive by holding on to the focus. But of course, then he makes the Scimitar an obvious target for Keith to shoot. Then again, of course, the Scimitar is significantly cheaper, 9 points cheaper than Tomax, and you would rather lose less points than more. So that's the thought there. The 1 straight does not fit on the green arc. The Scimitar moves first. I mean, I don't know where that arc's going to go. Maybe you 1 bank, but I don't think he's going to get a shot. You can 2 bank with pink. 2 banking with pink, you're fine. You're going to have a huge arc there. This is a problem. I think. By turning to the left opens up the arc here. That still doesn't really give him anything either. Yeah, I'm not sure where he's gonna go with that one. Where'd my chat box go? I lost it. There it goes. Oh, I guess that didn't update. Vapid Knight, thank you so much for letting me know that it still says art on there. I do need to fix that. All right, 4 straight. It does fit there. No rock. Being first player. Oh, no, it does hit the rock. Takes a crit, but that's going to be a shield. Should get a block there. Two bank, keeping that arc on. All right, 1 bank should bump into green, so no focus there, which means no barrage rockets. Let's see where pink's going. Tomax, Bren, also busting the 1 bank, should clear here. And Keith is still going to get shot by both bombers. Now, Dutch is making some decisions here. Choosing whether or not to ailerons. He's going to not ailerons. That is an option only with Duchess. When you get to choose. Looks like we're focusing fire here on pink. Drops the focus. Here comes Anakin. 3 straight. I think looks like the plan here is just to trade some shots with Tomax. Thinking about his options. Can also try to see if he can. He's going to reach for a target lock from Anakin. Looks to be in. Soontir 2 straight. It's going to fit nicely there. Should be able to boost and get a shot here onto Anakin. Might even get the bullseye. Should have enough room to hard one the following turn. Or he can wait one more turn. All right, so he's going to go for the boost. That bullseye is pretty close to on. Okay. That is a rather aggressive move here with Soontir. I think if I'm Anakin, I'm shooting Soontir here. Range 2, only with a focus. I think I'm going at Soontir. Well, let's see what Eric's choosing to do, because Eric can just go all in on Anakin. Anakin is sitting there. Anakin does have option to do 7th. No, there's no 7th Fleet Gunner because nobody has Soontir in arc. You can do it against the Bombers, though. So this seems to be a 7th Fleet Gunner shot from Anakin. 4 dice. Has a... It spends 1 force, gets 4 hits. Takes 2 on the Scimitar. Still has 2 hull left. Anakin has 2 force up. I want to take a peek here at the... He used 7th Fleet Gunner. I think he made a bit of a mistake here. I want to double check 7th Fleet Gunner. Yeah. So here's the mistake that Keith just made. He kind of lost an opportunity. Spends focus. Not sure who he's going into here. This looks like 2 dice. It's going to be Anakin. Spends a force. Takes 2 shields. Single edge to single edge, gentlemen. Measuring range over there. All right, no range there. Spends focus for 2. And he's going to spend a focus there on... I'm really surprised he didn't... This is barrage rockets on Anakin. Bullseye, not even close there. Hit, crit into Anakin. Hit, crit, that's happening. And the crit is loose stabilizer. If he does a non-straight maneuver, he's going to take damage. He's going to go ahead and take that range 3 shot back at Anakin. 2 dice. Hit, crit. Anakin only has 1 force left. Ooh, he's got it. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? All right. So this is... And 1 hit. He used the 7th Fleet Gunner on green and gets it. The Scimitar Bomber refuses to die. And we're at dials. Whew, that was a tough exchange. I need to go ahead and double check damage here. And let me clear the poll. People calling Tomax OP. I mean, seems pretty good. So green is out of shields. Hasn't taken any damage cards. And Anakin is updated. He's good. Down to 2 there. Everything else looks fine. Pyro Chan, I love you too, man. All right, so looking at that exchange, really favored Eric. I mean, you know, while I understand what Keith was doing, putting Anakin's is in a bad spot again, right? Because, you know, if he came here up the middle when Anakin really likes to flank. When you have this type of archetype, usually what you want to do, you pool, kind of pool aggro with your 2 Arc 170s, and Anakin really should be somewhere over here. Because then he would have maybe taken shots from Duchess and Soontir, maybe, but he would not have been at risk for Tomax, you know, delivering that crit. He would have 2 less damage right now. Marcel, I love you too, man. So, oh, man, I don't know. I do not know. I don't know where Anakin's going to go where he doesn't take damage. Because you don't want to do a forward maneuver. Man. I think 2 straight, maybe. 2 straight. Oh, the problem is that Tomax is coming in here. The arcs have to move first, though. If it's a 3-bank, maybe you 3-bank here. That gives you the back arc shot. Of course, the bombers can come forward. Anakin goes 2 straight. Maybe has enough room to get out that way. But I'm doubting it. I am very much doubting it. Right now, Eric does not need to be hyper aggressive. I think he needs to be conservative. We got to be careful, not to overextend. Oh. Waiting for them to set dials. Rango Fett, thank you so much for the subs that you donated to Lizard Toe, S3D8, Nukerton 678, CKB, Rogue, and Archbond. That's so nice of you, man. 1, 2, and then sorry, that was Boad who gifted a tier 2 to Archbond. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. People gifting, people priming. Thank you guys so much. And Porg Republic using 400 bits. Thank you so much. Sub counters on the bottom left. Sorry, it was hidden. I had to, not hidden, I had to like refresh the button, which is why they weren't popping up. Streamlabs was not refreshed. All right, 2 bank into the top, getting that arc, the back arc live. Felsepto, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Dropping down the focus there on the arc 170. Here is the 2 bank. Ooh, that's close. That's close. All right, that looks to be clean. Drops the focus there. Four straight over the rock. He's going to end on the rock, isn't he? No, just a little bit past. He'll have to roll 50-50 chance here to take damage. Let's see what happens. Takes no damage. 1 forward here, taking up some space from Tomax because he knows that Anakin has very limited choices. Maybe 5 straight's the safest thing. You hit the rock, though. One straight from dodges. I like that move. Because if Anakin does a short maneuver, he either has to eat a rock, he's eating a rock, or taking the damage if he's not in those arcs. Oh, what is he going to do? I mean, he doesn't really... There's no reposition here, right? Am I missing something? Maybe just thinking through his actions. He's debating whether to R2 Astromech or not, whether to regen that shield. And there's a 2 straight. He will clear the stress. Excuse me, he'll clear the maneuver. I don't think a boost fits. Oh, that's so close. Midlife Crisis 76. You're right. You're right. And he's going to use that Force Evade. Soontir, 1 hard self-bump. Going to give him a range 1 shot onto Anakin. Eric Riddle, what are you doing? You are a madman. I love it. I absolutely love it. Alrighty. Here we go. Scimitar becomes a... here we go. Range 1 at Tomax Bren. Whiffs. He's got no locks. He's got nothing. Soontir, range 1, has a focus from his ability. It's going to Predator, and that's going to be 4 hits. Chewbacca, thank you so much for the donation, man. Go Dion. And he's spending it. He wants to try to get rid of Anakin, and Anakin is gone. No more Annie. I think that was the right call. I mean, even you take the range 1 shot here from the Arc 170, but getting rid of Anakin is yes. Yeah, Chewbacca, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and do the, I'll add your donation to the sub bar at the end of this round. Remind me to do that. Whoosh. Spends a focus for 3 here. Oh, nope, yeah, the Arc 170 only has 2 dice out the butt, so can only roll 3 at range 1. Same result, 3 hits. And was that at Soontir? So that was at Soontir. Takes a shield and 2 cards down to 1 hole. I like that decision making there from Keith, trying to get rid of Soontir now. Nutties! Woohoo! All right. All right, we're at dials. Okay, so we have 40 minutes left on the clock. Keith chose to take that range 1 shot with the Arc 170 into Soontir. Got the best possible result. Trying to look for wind conditions. Always, I like to look at wind conditions for both players. Both the Arcs are pretty healthy. Green is in a situation right now where it doesn't have any shields and honestly probably doesn't get a shot next turn. I think this might be a regen turn. Pink might want a K-turn here. That might be... Obviously, you have the back arc available, but the problem is because you can only change 90 degrees at a time, when you make those turns, Soontir can just end up in that side flank. The 4K is going to give you a nice spot. ISO fan going to war against Chewbacca donates $100. Beat you, Chewbacca. You guys are hilarious. So again, I need to update the sub counter as of right now because when donations come in, I basically add them to the sub counter. So that's one other way you can support us if you'd like to. We're going to be adding, all right, so you take $150. Their subs are $5 each. There's going to be 30 added to that bar. We're at 43 subs right now. All right, looks like they're set. Now we wait. Nathan Squadron getting the popcorn. All right, just double checking the their dials there. They should be ready to go. Tycho, $100 coming in from Tycho. Said Taiju Isofane. You guys are hilarious. 63. And the hard 2 there. He regen the shield. Let's go ahead and add that on to the onto the 104th. And he's going to go ahead and 1 bank. So no K turn yet. It's going to be an issue here getting this guy turned around. He's not going to be able to K turn. Waiting for the next move here. We're 3 banking with the scimitar. Begin the donation war has. Tomax 2 banking towards the scimitar. I think this is kind of a reset turn for Eric. He is in the aggressor position right now. He's very much ahead on points, and has 2 very maneuverable ships in Duchess and Soontir that really can take this game all the way to the end. Duchess, ailerons to the right. And yeah, Eric just resetting here. I think it's a smart move. Bring your list back together and do your thing. 4 straight. Oh yeah, he's gunning it. Get out of town. Also important to note that Keith did recharge 7 Fleet Gunner on green as well. All right, boosts, and I think we're not gonna have any shots this turn. They're gonna go ahead and start measuring here. And for those of you who want to see it, should be coming up here. Where did it go? Come on. There is, it's not necessarily a donation, it's a donation tracker right now. So I put the goal of $1. I didn't have a donation goal for today, but we have it set at $1 just to kind of track if you guys give donations, what we're doing there. And again, we're adding it to the sub bar so we can unlock our stretch goals. All right, looks like donations are, excuse me, not donations, that looks like dials are set. Here we go. 1 bank, slapping down the focus. Excuse me, 2 hard. Looks like a 1 bank. All right, 2 hard. I think that's going to clip. Arc 170 doesn't have a 3 hard. Takes stress. Only a 12% chance to take damage. Keith hoping not to. Oh, did he clear that? Oh, he cleared that. Nice. Woohoo. Target lock on Soontir. Smart choice. Soontir most likely running away. That's what Soontir does. Three turn from the scimitar. Coming around town. Throwing down the focus. A couple people in the chat talking about Wave 4. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. I've heard the same thing, guys. July 11th is going to be the new release date for Wave 4. If you haven't heard that. My sources are saying the same thing. July 11th. One hard. Probably just a bank here. Oh, sorry, that was the maneuver. And barrel. And Eric deciding to play on his turf. You know, he's bringing his guys towards this bottom of the board, and probably just gonna do a bit of a reset. Fast Walk wants it now. You know, listen, I want Wave 4 too, because we all like new toys. As for a reason for the delay, I have no idea. I mean, there's a bunch of people speculating there could be some of the trade issues with China right now and the United States. Though that doesn't affect other countries, so I don't know why it would issue. It could be customs issues. Ennis in the chat here saying the only reason I heard for the delay is an issue with customs inspections of the ship carrying European stock. Yeah, I mean, that could be it too. That's the thing, right? So, you know, these ships come in on, huge ships. Our ships come in on ships, on boats, these giant boats. And if there's an issue with the boat, it's affecting not only our toys, but everything else on there as well. And, you know, I would definitely agree with Pork's taste like chicken. It probably is the Crate's fault. Thanks, Crates. Jude Allen says, send a Jedi ambassador. Amen. Twitchy 5x5 says he's in Oz, and I have Wave 4. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I saw that quite a few Australians were able to pick it up, and then I guess Australian retailers actually pulled it off the shelves, with FFG's directive. All right, here we go. System phase. It's going to regen the 7th Fleet Gunner, or recharge a 7th Fleet Gunner. One bank from green. Keith taking the opportunity to regroup here. I don't think a barrel roll fits there. Too hard. Should clear that rock there. Three hard focus. Starting to come around town with that Scimitar Bomber. Two turn from Tomax, same direction. No arc yet. Probably just, focuses. There it is. Drops the focus with Duchess. And Soontir, is this a sloop? The brand new Interceptor sloop? It is. All right. Soontir gets the stress there, and we are back to dials. We've got 27 minutes left on the clock here, and looking forward to see what these players do. Throwing all the tokens around. Now, what I want to see here, I think the two-turn is fairly obvious for green. I think he needs to come in fast with pink and see if they can strike one of these bombers down. It's going to give him the best chance. I can initiative kill him, especially with Tomax right there. He's gonna change that initiative on the Scimitar to a 5 using swarm tactics. Soontir most likely is going to be coming around the bend here. He can even just go ahead and 3 straight barrel roll boost, get whatever he wants. Two bank could get the same idea, and with Duchess, I probably dial in a hard turn, and if pink goes short, you can go ahead and add the ailerons in order to get a shot on pink. Well, let's see what he chooses to do here. All right, Keith debating. Too hard. That'll clear the rock. Oh. Nope. It clips. No action. It's going to be leaning on that 7 Fleet Gunner. Takes a crit on the way out. Has a shield. Shield is down. He regened earlier. Three forward and focus. A 3 bank from the Scimitar will give him arc onto green. I'm sure he'll just throw down that focus. In hindsight, R2 looks really good when you take a crit on a rock and you were able to get a shield back early. Hard 3, I think, with Tomax Bren. It's going to be close. Side-to-side method would tell you that they're going to go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. That's really close. It's completely dependent on the angle, whether or not that fits. The Zerone saying, can I use starboard and port? Oh, man, that's going to be... That's a big ask. I can try. I've never used those words because I wasn't sure which one is which. Port is left and starboard is right. Soontier going 2 straight. The Zerone, I will take it under consideration. Having not practiced it, I won't try to do it today. But I'll take it into advisement. I will ask the council. All right, here's the barrel roll to the left. Takes a focus. All right, here is Swarm Tactics up to 5. Soontier is out of range. Range 3 on green. Here we go. He's not going to spend the focus. Takes 1 on green. That's first damage card there. All right, here's a Scimitar. Barrage rockets are live. No bullseye, so just 1 hit. Got it. Tomax, range 1, primary weapon. Probably just... he's got 5 hull left. By spending it, he's kind of putting a bullseye onto Tomax's back. But, I mean, you know, most likely Keith is going at the Scimitar. So that is obstructed. Predator whiffs, takes 3 more, down to 1 hull, I believe. That shield regen saves the Arc 170. So Keith thinking about his options. He's got 7th Fleet Gunner available on both of the ships. They can spend each other's charge to get +1 attack dice. Keith going through his options here. I mean, I think at this point you want to just try to take something off the board, right? Or do you go for the uppercut? Do you go for the uppercut, go range 3 through a rock at Soontir with no mods from green? That feels bad. He's using 7th Fleet Gunner here. Not sure the target. He's going to spend it for 4. Spends a focus. That's on the Scimitar. 1 damage only. Still living on 1. It's going to take both shots to take that Scimitar out. I mean, at this point, you're committed. You go into it again. Two crits, and he will finally go down. Whew. Man, rough day. Rough day. It took so many shots for Keith to get rid of that bomber. That really put him behind. 18 and change left here. Now, both of the Arc 170s seem to have Soontir locked. Actually, no, the 4 was from Anakin. Let me just go double check that as they continue planning. I'll be right back. All right, we're good. Back. It's fine. 25-point defenders. Oh my goodness. What are you doing here? I love you. But stop it. Chewbacca pretending like he's not 25-point defender guy. Mm-hmm. Brunasty wants says give us a 25-point defender poll. Here's the poll is coming in. You get 2 options. If you only had 2 options for a defender, would you want to be 25 points or 75 points? That's it. If you only had 2 choices. The 15 of you who chose 25 points, shame. 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 You don't want defenders. You don't want to be able to fit 4 defenders in there, guys. You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want 4 defenders to be good. Oh, my goodness. Chris Allen trolling the chat now. Doxed. Oh, you mean 8. Oh, crap. You're right. It would be 8. Bad at math. Oof. Fast walk. No. No. All right. Let's see what happens here. $4K from Green, trying to get some Tomax booty. Here we go. If Soontier went fast, the Arc Green should be safe. We'll see what happens here. Too hard to the starboard side. Dropping the focus. Tomax 1 bank. He should be able to catch Pink and Arc. All right, gets the stress off the sloop there. Ouch. 2 straight, so Green does not have to fear Soontier, but Pink is in for some pain. Stop it, guy. Jude Allen asking now for north, south, east, west. I threw it in there. I tried it. Focus evade on Soontier. Evade for the action. Focus from the bullseye ability. And Soontier firing range 1. Has Predator. Ooh, decisions here. I would not spend that. There's no reason to spend that. Unless you want to have fun. Come on, Eric, have fun. I'm just kidding. Strategically, he should not. He really should not. Don't do it. Don't do it, Eric. Eric, don't do it. All right, he's smart man. And still gets 1. You hold on to that focus. Yep. Takes 1 on to the Pink Arc. 1 shield down. Range 3 obstructed. He's trying to stretch for Green. No Predator. He is not in a bullseye arc. The bullseye arc only extends to the end of range 3. Takes 2, and he's gone. Keith loses the green arc 170. And Tomax shooting range 1, 3 dice, has a focus, and that's going to be hit, crit. Takes 2. 2 shields down on Pink. And once again, Number Pink is the last surviving ship on the Enemy side for the Empire. Range one out the front. Ooh. Bye, Soontir. Bye, baby. Soontir goes kapoof. Armin Hammer asking, after the game, ask Eric if won the CAC at Games headquarters, please. If I remember. Cynical Gaming saying, should have spent the focus. Yeah, hindsight, of course, right? The battalion pilot would have been down to 3, 4 hull. Iceman 816 says he's buying pink dots. You know, maybe I should start raffling pink dots. Who wants me to add pink dots to the giveaways? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Add some in all the Patreon packs. I could, you know what? That's a great idea. Maze Rim, I think, had the top level idea. All right, here we go. 2 bank from the 104th pilot. We got one more round tonight, guys. One more round, and we'll be bright and early tomorrow for day 2B, for rounds 1, 2, and 3 of day 2B, and then we'll have 4, 5, 6, and then we have the cut. We got like 8 to 9 rounds tomorrow. That's kind of crazy. All right, too hard here. Armin Hammer, come on over, man. Say what's up. One bank. Bumps. Marcel Manzano saying he thinks I missed a donation. Did I? Let me go. I'll go look at my list here. I did not. Thank you to Chewbacca for donating $50, Isofane for $100, and Tycho for $100 for $250 total. Two hits. Takes 2. Boom. And whiffs on the attack there. All right, guys, I need some ideas for a number pink t-shirt. Looks like dials are set. Lou the Lunatic doing the good work, gifting some subs. Thank you so much. 3 bank. A pink R2 unit. That's a good idea. You're good, Eric. So what I was thinking about making it just like a pink shirt. You make it a pink shirt, and then we have to put something. I mean, do we make it a pink shirt, or do we make it a different color with a pink circle in the middle? Ah, the decisions. Tomax. Range 2 barrage rockets. Last charge to reroll. Hit, crit. Gets an evade, hit, crit. Damage power regulator. 2 hole left. Can Duchess finish the job? He's got it. And that is the game. Thank you so much to Eric and Keith for playing. This was round 2 of the Team Covenant Hyperspace Trial. Got a few minutes left in the round, but you know what that means, everybody. You know what that means. It's giveaway time. Giveaways. All right, guys. So, it's a little cold in here. I also didn't bring a sweater. Good game, gentlemen. Thank you so much. So we got some giveaways. We hit that, right here. We hit the sub goal right here. We're going to be giving away some wedges, okay? Now, if you've never participated in giveaways, it's super easy. All you got to do is type in the chat. You don't got to pay for anything. It's absolutely free. Anybody can win. All you got to do is type. That's it. While it's not true that gunboats, don't actually give you more luck by typing them, but it feels good when you do. And if you don't know what a gunboat is, I should make a video about it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here. We'll end with the wedges, as those are the stretch goals here. We're going to start with an alternate art hate. Who's getting this hate card? Jar Jar Binks. Here we go. Let's roll it. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. NRAD, congratulations. Remember, if you win, you get yourself, you type !win in the chat. Link will pop up. Fill it all out right there. Next one. Let's go ahead and go with a Darth Maul. Darth Maul Ink Series is what you call it when you fill out the form, okay? Ink Series Darth Maul. We will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. Here we go. Rango Fett says, !win never works for me. I'm sorry. Try harder. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to Daiquris. Daiquiris, baby. All right. Now we have a Finch Dallow. Who's going to get that Finch Dallow? 3, 2, 1. Bam. MJ Baird. We now have an FFG official Black Squadron card. Double-sided. 3, 2, 1. Boom. I don't want to say that FFG got this idea from us, but I'm just saying. Who did it first? I did. All right, Black Squadron goes to Zenturion, and we should save that one for later. We'll go with this one. Double-sided Gray Squadron Bomber and Bounty Hunter. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Roll it. Smiddle Jones, congratulations. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and do those wedge cards. Here we go. Wedge. Who's going to get that wedge? Who's going to get that wedge? Here we go. 3, 2. I have 2 of them. 3, 2, 1. First winner is Archbond. Congratulations for winning yourself a Star Wars Celebration wedge. 3, 2, 1, go. Chewbacca 40. Get yourself Star Wars Celebration. There you go. Boom. Shaka laka. Congratulations. All right, guys. We have one more round tonight. Arm & Hammer says rigged. And listen, everybody has a chance. All right, guys. So, Smiddle Jones says, I'll grab my prize when I see you tomorrow. Okay, that sounds good. We got one more round tonight, guys. One more round tonight. And I want to remind you guys that our giveaways today are brought to you by our patrons. Our patrons are the largest group of supporters we have here at Gold Squadron Podcast. You guys are the ones that make it possible. We get you guys awesome rewards like these. We do stuff like this. So thank you to everybody who has taken the time to become a patron. And I will let you know that not this weekend, but next weekend? I gotta look at my calendar here. You have to become a patron by the 21st to be eligible for this set, because we're shipping, we're like printing out everything for that set after the 21st. So if you want this stuff, you gotta become a patron by the 21st. So that's 2 weeks. So letting you know.